Jawaballs!
All right, friends. Well, here we are, take two. So here's my new display board. I'm kind of painting as I go for the base, because again, with this pink board, you have to paint it with acrylic paint before you can spray paint. So my mission here, first, is to get the board strung with lights. I've been kind of cutting pieces and making it fit. I got these two pretty awesome Tyranid spires, 3D printed off eBay. Weren't cheap, but they're perfect for what I want right now. They look pretty good. So they're gonna kind of frame the display. You can see them popping up in the back there. I have my elevated tiers. I'm gonna have my lighting coming through. If you look here, I left the hole for the battery compartment, and the light will travel through here, then this way out to the crevasse, then up the crevasse and back down this way, then this way to the other little crater. So it'll pool up. Again, this is Ball is an irradiated world, so this is going to be kind of green radioactive goo in these areas here. Then I've got some spray adhesive, and I've also got some facetin lac. I don't know what language that is, but it's crackling color. It's white color, but I'm just going to spray it anyway. So here's the effect that it gives. It breaks up, of course, so you got to kind of paint the surface first, and then spray it with spray paint and varnish just to lock it in. So because most of my bases I use the Grelin Earthshade crackle, so that'll give cohesiveness to the display board for my models that have their crackle look. And finally, I have the spray adhesive. I'm going to put down some bits of sand here and there, and rubble and rocks and stuff, and then give it all a good final dry brush. I got this matte color khaki sort of camouflage paint, which I'm going to spray the whole thing, and then I'm just going to use a whole thing of Agrox Earthshade. I got one that is glossy for some reason. I'm never going to use it on my model, so I'm just going to pour it on this thing and spread it around, and then give the whole thing a good solid dry brush with a bone color, which would be as close to my bases as I'm going to get. And that's what I got going for you. So a quick little turnaround after I pulled the plug on my precipice of Ball. But again, I don't have a lot of time to play, so I'm just kind of throwing this together. But frankly, I think it looks pretty good. Let's see. Get a top-down look. I don't have a lot of cord left. I gotta take the edges off these little center islands for the crevasse. So here it is, the take two, catastrophe. The catastrophe of Ball. Thank you. I'll have to look up his name that gave me the idea in the comments. The catastrophe of Ball. So as far as it's Monday night now, and as far as painting, what I have left to show you here, left to go, I've got 4 Centurions left to finish detailing. Each one takes me at least an hour to detail. So there's 4 hours of work here. And I have 16 Sanguinary Guard. Their weapons are done. I finished them today at work during my lunch. So now those guys just each need detailing. Each of them probably will take like half an hour of detailing, with decals and all that. So what's half an hour, 8 hours, so about 12 more hours of work time on the army itself. Then of course any final edging and all that to get the detailing done. But it's looking pretty awesome, and I can't wait to show you the final army on the final display board. Oh yeah, so I'm going to pour resin in here. I'm going to tint it green and pour the resin in to fill the crevice. And I don't know, I was kind of thinking I'm going to use some of the cutoff pieces from edging and maybe you put them in here to kind of block in the resin. I don't even know if I'm going to need to or not, but also these kind of look really cool as just fan. They look really cool as just sloping kind of ridges. Look at this one. Look at that guy. That's pretty cool looking, right? Maybe as a bridge. I don't know. There's got to be a way to use this piece. The thing is, I don't have a lot of room to play with as far as all my models have to be able to stand, and they're going to fill all the available space on this display board. I'll put my troops up here because they'll fit nicely. And I'll put my Centurions kind of on either side of the crevasse with Dante and the priest in the middle, the lieutenant and the apothecary over here, and then the rest of the guys just kind of filling in wherever they can. All right, well, more to come. Can't wait to show you. All right, see you soon. I figured I would just go ahead and do some recording here. I'm not sure how much room is left on the card. I'm installing the lights on my new board here. I've got some of the crackly paint down. Here's one of the spires that's glued down, and I put some crackly paint around the base of that. This isn't attached yet, this part. I'm just running the lighting up and down the crevasse. So, it's just a slow process. You know, the hot glue gun, you don't want to go too fast because you get frustrated. You just got to go a little bit at a time and make sure you're adhering slowly. So, for what it's worth, I'm kind of happy that my thing got messed up. Let me zoom out a bit here, huh? You don't really need to see. Oh, I guess I can't. I'm close. You know, so I kind of like this smaller thing better. Maybe it was for the best. It's going to make it a whole lot easier in gaming terms to get this thing around. I'll be able to like pull it off the cart and put it on the table if I need to, which is always handy. As I'm burning my finger. Ow! Oh. You gotta love Amazon, man. Half this stuff came the next day. You know, I know people give it a lot of crap for destroying mom and pop stores, but you know what? I never go to mom and pop stores. I never did. I don't think I've ever even seen a mom and pop store. Maybe when I was like a kid, there was a little pharmacy in my town, like the town pharmacy, and you know, I would go there. But God, that place probably closed 35 years ago. You know, if anything killed the mom and pop stores, it was Walmart. And Amazon is killing Walmart. But I'm telling you what, Walmart is kind of competing with Amazon. They're holding their own. They managed to kind of launch their own version of Amazon, and it's not doing bad. I don't subscribe to it because I have Amazon, which, you know, the Amazon Prime is tough to beat with the video and all that. You know, mostly for the access to all the other stuff, like Tubi. I watch a lot of Tubi. A lot of alien conspiracy stuff on Tubi. I love that stuff. So I gotta fold it back every once in a while to not have too big of a hole in the spacing here. Ouch. Ow. I hope I have enough resin. I think what I'm going to do as soon as I finish this is I'm going to go and order up another batch of resin. This is what I got. It's just 2 little bottles. it's 1-to-1, so you just mix them both. And the thing is, I don't know if that's going to be enough to fill the crevasse and completely cover all the lights in the craters too. So it's better safe than sorry. Order now while I got time. It'll come tomorrow or the next day. The resin will be the last thing I do for this display to cover up the lights. It's going to be a tinted green kind of look to it. I have some green marbles I'm going to put in here. Has bubbles kind of bubbling up. So if you're doing this kind of thing, I recommend acrylic paint first. That helps to protect the foam board so you don't melt the foam board as you're working. I'm going to come down to the end, then double back. Oh no, that piece got slid. Yeah, here's the spires. Let's see if I can get it to focus for you. They're pretty nice, right? This dude found them on eBay. I'm pretty happy with them. I'm just going to airbrush the spires. Leviathan color, so black with a purple edge and flesh tones. Okay, so get them all the way down here, and I'll deposit this and double back. No, this is not the pattern of the effect for the lights. I'm going to go with a glow effect, kind of a slow pulse. This is way too Christmassy. Alright, get it lined up, ready to go in. I stopped on the way home from work and I ordered a brass little plaque, a little 3x1 plaque with the blood angels and my name on it, which I'm going to screw into the display board, the frame. No, you stay in there. You're not, I know it's hot, but you got to stay in. So I gotta tell you, I'm way more pleased with my army than I expected to be. I think that I was really kind of worried about the sanguinary guard with the gold, but after working with them today, I think they're gonna be okay. I'm gonna go in if I can find some time and give them one last hit with a silver edging to bring out the highlights a bit, to make them pop a little more. So we'll see how they come out, but I'm not terribly disappointed in them like I was expecting to be. Oh, come on. Why did that pop up? That's what I mean about going too fast. You get, it pops up on you, you get frustrated because then you gotta do it again. Should have just waited. Stupid thing. So yeah, the over half my army is sanguinary guard, so they're gonna have a big effect in the overall look. So no matter how nice the red looks, which in my opinion is beautiful, I mean, I kind of surprised myself. My red has really come a long way, and looking at the, especially the infantry, the troops, they're just, for just being lowly troops, they look really good. All right, I'm gonna lift this now. It's gonna go into the thing. I have a hole that goes from there to there, and this is not actually down, so I'm gonna put this through the crater here. Let's see. Where's the other end? Where's the end? There it is. Okay. Through. Hot glue into the cave. Ow. Ow. Burning the crap out of my fingers. Whoopsie. I gotta pull it up because I didn't have this in the right spot when I did all this. Okay, so now I gotta get this glued. That's where it needs to be. Make sure it's not on any of the lights over here. Now I gotta lift it again and get it glued. As I burn the crap out of my finger. Ow. Okay. Well, let's do this. And it all rips out of where it was. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna put some hot glue in there too. Hold on, let me get that secured where it belongs, in there. Trying to go ultra fast, but again, I don't have time. I gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Reload. Trusty little popsicle stick to hold that in place. I didn't do this on the other side, and it caused a little issue when I put the piece down. It kind of was popping up on me. All right. Okay. Out of there. I put that in the hot glue, hoping it'll kind of just hold for me while the wood glue sets nice and strong. This thing just sliding. Yeah, I wish I had more time. I would do this like a little at a time over 2 weeks, rather than just forcing it like this. Let me back the camera up so you can see better, see me more. Well, that was kind of useless, huh? See how that works. You can almost see me. So, yeah. Making sure the edges are all nice and flush. Oh, that one's not. A little late now. Probably. What I really care about is these edges here. I want them to be super flush. I want it to look crisp. I might have to spackle it. I was hoping to not have to spackle. One extra step I don't feel like doing. I'm not terribly concerned with any of the surface. I don't really care how it looks right now. I'm going to paint it all anyway and add gravel and stuff. And all I really care about is the front. I want that to be nice and secure. Let me see if I can inject it with hot glue. Push it down. Alright, let's see if that hot glue injection will hold for me. So, back to my army. Yeah, so the Centurions look great. They're basically the centerpiece or the biggest single bulk in the army. It's 6 Centurions are huge. They take up a lot of ground space. And when they're done, they're going to kind of pop right in the middle of the display. And all the little troops, where a lot of army painters kind of fall short is in their troops. They spend so much time on the big stuff that they forget to really invest the time in the little things. I've judged a lot of painting armies, like the Nova Open, over the years, and time and again, you see beautiful tanks and like poorly painted infantry. Especially just the mundane troops. So I spent a lot of time on mine to kind of make them really zing, and it paid off because they look great. So basically, every single model in my army is painted to the exact same quality, except for Dante, who is a superb non-metallic gold. No, I was not going to paint all the Sanguinary Guard non-metallic. That's a little insane. So I'm quite happy with how it all kind of is coming out. It's Monday. I got tomorrow. I have a whole day off on Wednesday. That's going to be my final work day, really, to get it all done. Thursday night, I'm going to, I'll do the last touch-ups of the edging here and there. But really, I'm planning to have it all done by Wednesday. Oh, it held. Sweet. Look at that. Nice. Ugh. Okay, let's get this piece down. I love this. I just love it. It's been years since I've really kind of felt motivated. I haven't felt the drive or the purpose. So, and I've always kind of lamented that fact that I lost the mojo. Basically my YouTube channel, I lost everything. I didn't lose it, but they took away my sponsorship and all that because my viewership dropped. And but I haven't played in a tournament I played in 8th edition, a 3-day game tournament with my Drop Pod Dreadnought army, and I played in a tournament with my Eldar. I painted my Eldar the summer of 2016, I think. No, 2017. And they're a very pretty army. But I just didn't have I didn't care. I didn't have the drive. And it was more work than anything to kind of do all that painting. And especially since I wasn't really playing at all. You know, I played like 6 games of 8th edition. I think, you know, as far as the videos I posted on YouTube, there was like none. I just wasn't making any content worthy of posting, at least. Filled the hole. Lock and load. This acrylic paint really stinks. It's old and it smells like butt. I wanted to kind of have a flowing effect to make it look like a river, but again, it's not a river, and I didn't, you know, it's only one string of light, so it would be flowing around in circles, and I didn't want to deal with that, so it's just going to pulse, which I think is better for radiation anyway. A pulsing effect. Let me see, son. Let me see how that looks. So I got this this paint. It's the darkest. No, not the darkest. It's the darkest light tan I could find. It's the closest to a Grelin Earthshade that I could find. Thing is, I don't have a lot of the yellow wash I use as a base wash for my bases. So it's all going to be... Oh, that's got some cover to it. It's going to need it. Yeah, it's like a sand color. It's gonna have to do. I learned the hard way, don't spray paint onto pink board. Years ago. Okay, let's go ahead and get the last coil of lighting in here for the big crater. Yeah, that'll be fine though. When I was playing a game called Battle Sector, it was a... Check it out, it's an RTS game. It's about the Blood Angels clearing out the Tyranids, the remaining Tyranids from Baal Prime. And that's where I got the idea for the coloring of the base. I was going more with like red. I had imagined kind of a reddish Mars-like look. And the thing is, with my red armor, it got kind of lost. It didn't do much. So I really had to kind of go a different way with color. And so then playing that game, I saw they used kind of a khaki brownish color. So that's what I decided to go with a little yellow tint to it. And it works. I'm kind of happy with the payoff. A bone dry brush tyrant skull dry brush paint. And so the Agrellan Earth shade with I put down Cassandora Yellow Wash shade, and then a little bit of sepia in the thickest areas of the crackle, and then I gave it a dry brush with Tyrant Skull to grab the edges. I don't want to have to waste resin to cover up wires. The wires are going to be down as low as possible. I don't know if I can get away with cutting the end of this cord. There's like 3 feet here. I don't need all that much. I'm excited for this tournament. I haven't seen a lot of these guys in years. You know, I used to go to like 7 or 8 of these big things a year, and all the same guys go, and you become friends over the time. You know, you have your little traditions, play games and hang out. Please don't burn your finger. Alright, well, I'm just kind of sputtering here. So I'm going to let this end for now, and I'll come back and show you the kind of finished base before I retire on this for the night. I'll see you soon.